patriotic towards Nigeria as well. So it promises to really be nice. I will be interested in finding out if people consider themselves patriotic or not, and why they are on the different levels that they are. But that's a conversation for 8 a.m. At 7, we'll have some sport for you. Tina and the gang, of course, coming here to give you all the lowdown from the many actions that we encountered over the weekend in sports. But just so you know, we're streaming live on Facebook, M105.5, on the search button on Facebook, and you'll be with us in the studio. Beautiful pictures. I've got Barrister here, by the way. Good morning, Barrister.
Yes, good morning, Nigeria. Chacha, good morning, YSM, and our cameraman. It's wonderful to be back with you guys.
Good to have you back. I'll ask you how your weekend went in just a moment. But let's get you the outlook on today's weather. When we come back, we start our conversations by bantering a bit about what the highlights from the weekend could have been for all of us. Don't go away.
A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Today is another beautiful Monday, the 4th day in the month of October 2021. And it is time for me to take you through what the weather has in store for today. To start with Ibadan, the capital city will experience variable cloudiness with the temperature at 32 degrees Celsius high. Abeokuta today will be cloudy with a stray thunderstorm with the temperature at 33 degrees Celsius high. Lagos today will experience morning thunderstorm in parts of the area with the temperature at 30 degrees Celsius high. Ado-Ekiti today will experience variable cloudiness with a thunderstorm in the afternoon with the temperature at 31 degrees Celsius high. Away from that, and now to Osogbo, the capital city will be cloudy with a thunderstorm in parts of the area in the afternoon with the temperature at 32 degrees Celsius high. And to bring today's edition of the weather forecast to a close, Akure will experience variable cloudiness with a thunderstorm later in the day with the temperature at 30 degrees Celsius high. And that will be all on today's weather forecast for major cities in southwestern Nigeria, as brought to you by Splash 105.5 FM. As you go out today, please endeavor to stay safe and healthy. I am Blessing Agbeito. Thank you for listening.
As it affects you. So, Barrister, we missed you on Thursday, and you had earlier told us that you're going to be at this event. How did it go? Hope you met your expectations.
Oh, well, Chacha, as you can see, when it comes to sexual and reproductive health rights of a woman, that the pro-life school is having a run for its money. We are actually pro-choice, and we're saying that the woman should have a choice as to how she wants to run her family, her fertility, the number of kids, and so on and so forth. And we're saying that it is high time Nigeria did away with those historical relics it calls laws, restricting induced abortion.
You know what?
You can see what is happening in America right now.
Yes, the law
exactly,
in Texas.
Exactly.
Yes.
We have not gotten to that stage yet. We're trying to still appeal, to the leaders to take a second look at the issue.
Barrister, I'm thinking one of these days, one of my Thursdays or maybe Mondays at 8 o'clock, I will bring you and we'll have this conversation in all its frankness.
No problem.
And say the things that perhaps a lot of people are shying away from saying towards being pro-choice, pro-life, and all of that. Nice. It's good that we're starting at least to entertain such thoughts. It's going to take us a long time before we get there.
Definitely.
But I mean, I think it's exciting that people are beginning to look at this.
What we are saying is, you see, it's high time we stopped what we're doing in this country, we should flow
We
with
need
the
to be
new ma.
progressive.
We should
Yes.
flow with the new ma. You can see what is happening, internationally.
Yeah.
Why are we not
Holding
keen
ourselves
to
back,
it?
yeah? All right. Interesting. Oh, so that's it. Interesting stuff there. The newspapers are in, ladies and gentlemen. The Vanguard newspaper this day, the Punch and the Daily Trust newspaper. So here's how we're starting on the Vanguard newspaper. I'll quickly run through the headlines and then we'll come back to talk about it, yeah? So, Big Brother is over. 90 million. Breaking news. White Money wins Big Brother Ninja Season 6. I wonder what one would do with 90 million now. So, perhaps congratulations are in order for the young man. Gunmen set DSS, FRSC offices. Joe Igbokwe's house ablaze in Anambra State. We'll back to talk about this. Gunmen abduct Ondo University lecturer, demand 10 million naira ransom. ASU, FG in crucial talks to avert strike. You also have official refusal to declare refusal to declare bandits as terrorists. Sounds to me like a feature that you would find on the Vanguard newspaper for today. And VIVC race, 8 applicants withdraw from scheduled town hall meeting. Kaduna attacks, troops discover 2 more dead bodies. Buhari government is rated 18, parental guardians advised. That's interesting way to put that. But of course, that's on the Vanguard newspaper for today as well. There was one particular story that hit me, and I think it was about the calling off of the strike, but I guess it's September. 2 dead as unidentified persons attack Kaduna village. That's the Vanguard newspaper for this morning. On the Daily Trust newspaper, despite diplomatic interventions, Ghanaians resume hostility against Nigerian traders. So we're back to this again. In security, Army unveils new operations nationwide today. I'll be giving you details of what that operation is and where it's going to be happening. 1,409 students abducted, 16 killed in 1 year. 1,409 students abducted, 16 killed in 1 year. Federal government loses 557 billion naira to lack of adequate adults in 5 years, says report. And then there's also Joe Igbokwe, IPOB has set my house on fire. This is a trending news all over all the newspapers, including this other one. Gunmen. Fortunately, this story will probably make you sad. Worshippers electrocuted as electric cable falls on Lagos church. Very, very sad. Okay, so we're leaving the Daily Trust and we're heading to this day newspaper. This is our most challenging period in nation's history, says Irabo. Looking for earlier. Resident doctors suspend nationwide strike 2 months after. That story is on the This Day newspaper. Igbokwe's house, DSS, FRC buildings touched in Anambra. Bandits kill 2 in fresh Kaduna attack. Stop demarketing Nigeria's economy, Senator Sani advises. So those are the major ones. We'll come back to take some headlines from these. But going to the Punch newspaper now. Anti-open grazing law. Federal government backs herders' planned suit against southern governors. Police defer on enforcement. Anti-open grazing law. Federal government backs herders' planned suit against south governors. Police defer on enforcement. Attack on education, strongest threat to Nigerian nationhood, says Nance. Edo to retrieve landed property from Nigerian army. 4 Lagos church worshippers killed, mounting flag as electric cable snaps. PDP zoning, how Makinde other governors ceded chairmanship seat to North. AGF, Kaduna, others may face Lagos Rivers on VAT appeal. And you have Senate, SANS disagree over INEC's power on e-transmission of results. These are some of the headlines on the Punch newspaper. Now I will double back so we can start. Okay, let me start by telling you about that security operation that's to start, so I do not forget when we get into conversation, because we're just about getting into it. The Daily Trust is reporting that the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, will today inaugurate 3 new security exercises nationwide. Army spokesperson in a statement on Sunday named the exercises as Golden Dawn, Enduring Peace, and Still Water. He said this was to effectively check all forms of criminality and allow for free movement of persons as the Yuletide and end-of-year activities approached. He said that the Chief of Army Staff would symbolically launch all the exercises today at the Oviemene, Enugu East Local Government area of Enugu State, venue of the Golden Dawn exercise. I mean, 3 exercises all in one day geared towards curtailing criminality. But before I get Barrister's comment, I'd like to take the story on the burning of the buildings. We're hearing DSS, FRSC, and the home of an APC chieftain all going down in flames over the weekend by suspected gunmen, because nobody is declaring who exactly it is. And I'll also read that story about politicians in Anambra going into hiding, and then we'll take all of that together. So the Newi Anambra resident of Joy Bukwe, whose Lagos-based All Progressives Congress chieftain has been set ablaze, Ibukwe raised an alarm over the incident on Facebook on Sunday. He said the incident was monitored through the closed-circuit television. Ibukwe blamed the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra for that attack. He wrote, IPOB invaded my house in Inewe about now. I'm sure they raised down my house given the jerrycans of petrol I saw being offloaded from their Sienna car via CCTV. To God be the glory, I'm still alive. My study is my greatest regret. That story continues by saying that the police public relations officer in Anambra confirmed that there was a 4 incident in